You are not broken, you were conditioned to suppress your emotions and not regulate them. Many of us were not taught how to express our emotions safely. We were not taught how to express those emotions in safe environments. If we were angry, if we got upset, if something was wrong, we were told and taught to be silenced. We were taught for our emotions to be suppressed. We were not taught to express the emotions in safe environments. And just a disclaimer, I'm not saying people or parents are to blame, because they may also not have been told, how to regulate their emotions, how to express them in safe environments. But what I am saying is that this has caused issues in our adulthood. This can lead to fear, anxiety, and worry if we were not taught how to express our emotions safely and only taught how to suppress them. When emotions aren't processed, they get stored in our bodies, and that can show up in different ways. Diseases, sicknesses, fear, anxiety, worry. These can show up in many different ways in our childhood and in our adulthood. And this is where many of us end up living in constant survival mode. We end up living in this mode of people pleasing, suppressing our emotions because we don't want to hurt someone, because we don't want to say the wrong thing, we don't want to trip up, we don't want to trip the other person up. So sometimes we just stay silent. Sometimes we say things or do things that we are not comfortable in saying or doing just simply because we want to please the other individual. I personally learned growing up that expressing my emotions caused conflict, it caused shame, it caused rejection. So over time, I learned to stay silent. Over time, I learned to not express my emotions. Over time, I learned to people please, and then that took a negative toll on my life. Over time, that silence started to look like fear. Over time, that silence started to look like me struggling with expressing my emotions, me people pleasing, me not walking in what God has called me to walk into, me struggling with anxiety and fear and not sharing that with others because I was taught to suppress the emotions because it caused conflict, shame, and rejection. Over the last few years, God has been showing me that healing isn't about suppressing your emotions, it's about bringing them to light, it's about expressing them, and it's about being able to heal that inner child, healing that person that was once suppressed, that person who was once silenced, so God can bring out the woman that He created me to be, that He originally created me to be. It's okay to express your emotions. It's okay to speak up and speak out. God teaches this in His word. Speak up, speak out, be courageous. But it starts with dealing with that inner child, healing those places that we've suppressed, that we've been taught to suppress. So don't be hard on yourself. I know I have been hard on myself over the years because I haven't been able to express my emotions in ways that I wanted to express them. Speak up in ways that I wanted to speak up. Or, not cause conflict, not cause rejection, not cause shame. Actually, it's okay to express your emotions in a regulated way. It's okay to feel safe in environments, and it's okay to walk away from environments and even individuals that don't make you feel safe. If you've had outbursts, you struggle with anxiety, fear, and worry, and sometimes you sat there and questioned, what is wrong with me? You're not alone, because I have also felt like that, and so has many, many others. But I want to just remind you that you were just taught not to regulate your emotions. You were taught to suppress them. You were taught not to express your emotions. But God wants that to change from today. God wants to heal that inner child. God wants to heal you. God wants to reach to the places that, you've suppressed, that others have suppressed, that you've been taught to suppress. And He wants to bring them out. He wants to dig deep. He wants to heal it so you can walk in the greatness that God has called you to walk into. If this resonates with you, don't forget to hit the like button and don't forget to follow. This space is all about emotional regulation. It's about expressing your emotions in a safe space, in a safe way. It's not about suppressing them anymore. It's about healing that inner child through faith, rebuilding confidence through faith, and stepping into the greatness that God has called you to step into.